What's happening, guys? Don here. Hey, we had some questions about My IM Toolbox, my internet marketing toolbox. We had some questions about the actual KeyReaper that was in it. Actually, you're going to find that it's not very complicated. It's pretty straightforward. What you see here, you're looking at a different version of My IM Toolbox right now, which you guys will have available to you very soon. But as far as KeyReaper goes, it's pretty simple. You put in a key phrase. Now think about this. If you're thinking about a product or some kind of a promotion that you want to do, you're thinking about how someone might search for that. And you're going to enter in the a seed keyword phrase based on that. You know, we'll choose something that's just very common. So we'll say, lose weight fast. You want to lose weight fast. Just a common phrase that you would find searched for all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and hit search. And what KeyReaper is going to do is it goes out and it tries to find, variations based off of that. And then it twists that phrase that you initially put in there and looks for variations of other versions of that phrase that it creates. So it's trying to find you as much as it possibly can to work with. Now here we see we've got a bunch of stuff in here. We got a bunch of keywords that have come back. The first thing you want to do when you get done retrieving the keywords is hit remove duplicates. And you'll notice that you might see your little slider change a little bit or whatever, grow bigger because it removed all the duplicates that were in there. Now, anytime you remove something, like we might want to remove numeric values where you'd see like where it says right here, 15-year-old, lose weight, 11, 17. Those are probably good phrases to use, but just for the sake of showing KeyReaper here and what you're doing with it, I'm going to hit remove numeric values, and you'll notice that those are gone. Now, if I hit remove numeric values and we notice there was a bunch of keywords like this, then we're going to want to hit remove duplicates again. You might have to hit it a couple times here. It looks like sometimes there's some funny characters or whatever that come in with the keyword phrase, and you can't really see them visibly. But it tries to go through and trim all that out when it does it. So we may work on that remove duplicates function to clean it up a little bit better. But what you see there is now you've got a bunch of keywords that are unique. Now, if you wanted to add something to the beginning of the keywords or at the end of the keywords, you can do that. You put that in here. If I said best, and then I hit space, and I wanted to prepend that, I could do that, and it would do best. Just make sure you know what you want to do ahead of time, because there's no undo function in here, so if you screw up, you'll have to start all over again. Let's say I wanted to put space now. And let's say I wanted to append that. I could hit remove duplicates again just to make sure. Like if I only prepended like best, then I may create duplicates or something and not really realize it. But typically you won't, because you've already filtered it to where if you put best there, it shouldn't matter anyway. But just to be on the safe side. And then, you can copy them to the clipboard. If I copy the clipboard, and if I wanted to paste those, I could. Now I have them. If I wanted to put them in Spintax, there's an option that will be available soon, and that's going to be where it'll group like 15, or whatever you select here, 15, 20, 30 words. It'll group them into Spintax. Right now, it's going to take all of them and put them in Spintax. So let's say if you wanted to export in Spintax and you have that here. If you wanted these different phrases to show up throughout content and you were using some kind of a spinning tool, then it's already in Spintax format for you, so you can go ahead and use it. If we hit reset, we're going to reset. We also have UK in here if you want to search UK.com. We're going to try to add more things in there as well. But that's really as simple as it is. What it's doing is just giving you keyword phrases that are based on the way people search. So if you incorporate all of those keyword phrases, you incorporate a bunch of them into your content, into your titles, etc. for the content, then you're going to have a good chance of ranking. You could also use those if you wanted to target different things in like paid traffic campaigns and work on a paid traffic campaign and work through it and see which ones are doing the best, and then you can discard the ones that aren't working well. But pretty simple. I mean, you search the keywords. It brings up all those keyword phrases for you. You can incorporate those, like I said, into your content. You could even try to build something else. Let's say, let's do that again. Or I'll do lose weight now. I'll do lose weight fast. Let's do that. And then let's go through and let it search for those. And then even though it twists the words and everything around and works in trying to find as many phrases as it possibly can that people have actually searched for in the past, you can, even take words that you get, let's say number one way lose weight fast. Number one way lose weight fast. Now if I hit search, I can even find other variations that it may twist and turn and come up with. And it'll just append those to this list. Now you're getting a bunch of these number one way lose weight fast, the number one way, so you're going to have to hit remove duplicates. And again, like you might have to hit it a couple times. When you get multiples in there like that, you might have to hit it a few times. But if I copy this to the clipboard, and we take a look, what did we have before? We had 804. Got 850 now. So you can also do that, and like I said, it'll keep appending those. If you find some different phrases in here that you want to base a search off of, you can do that, and you may come up with even more. That'll dig even deeper, but it really digs deep to begin with. So basically, it's just coming up with everything, so that you really don't have to think about that. We're not worried about what the search volume is and all this and etc. When you think about it, the whole idea of this anymore anyway is that Google looks at overall relevance. So it's just looking at relevance for a site. How relevant is a site or a piece of content that you have out there to what people are searching for? So if you've got a bunch of the words that they're searching for in a broad search, which is 99% of the time the way people are going to be searching, where they just type it in without quotes or anything like that, they just type in the search phrase, then you're going to be able to build a bunch of relevance for that overall topic, and that's how you end up ranking anymore. I mean, Google's really based on relevance now more than it is just one specific keyword phrase overall. But keep in mind that when you do search in Google, a lot of times this does exactly what you're seeing when you see when you do a search in Google and you type in and it starts giving you suggestions that start popping up underneath. Like, for instance, if we're in Google right now and I say how to lose weight, and we see these different things like fast and safe, fast, weight in your face. That's actually a pretty good one. Let's add that onto it too. It'll come back here in a second. Every once in a while it has to go through. It'll get some XML back that's kind of screwy. And it has to adjust for that. Once it gets that adjusted, and worked out, it comes back from not responding. So how to lose weight fast in your face. So if I remove duplicates here and then I copy this to clipboard, let's see how many we've got now. We were at 850. Now we're at 968, and we see we have how to lose weight on your face overnight, on your face and neck fast, all that. We got all that stuff coming in now too. So that's a good thing to do. Like, you might want, if you can't really think of what way you want to search, or if you're not sure if it's going to be something that will bring about a lot of results, go into Google first and start typing it in, and look at some of the first things that pop up. just tons of different ways to use this. It gives you all the kind of keywords that you could ever want for building overall relevance when it comes to content. So hopefully that cleared up some of the questions out there that people had, and we'll see you soon. And we're working on getting the indexer module locked and loaded, and that'll be coming really soon.